There was a young boy named Jacob who lived in a small town in Texas. Every summer, he would travel to spend time with his grandfather who lived on the edge of a quiet countryside. Jacob loved those visits because his grandfather wasn't just wise. He also had a way of teaching life lessons through simple, everyday things. One summer afternoon, while they were sitting on the porch together, Jacob said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. But can you tell me how I can achieve that?" His grandfather smiled. Instead of giving a direct answer, he asked Jacob to come along for a short trip. They drove to a local gardening store where his grandfather picked out 2 small saplings. Back home, he planted one sapling inside a pot and placed it by the window in the living room. The other sapling he planted outside in the yard under the wide open sky. Then his grandfather asked, "Jacob, which of these 2 do you think will grow stronger and taller in the years to come?" Jacob thought for a moment and replied, "The one in the pot inside the house, Grandpa. It's safe here. No storms, no animals, no harsh sunlight. The one outside has too many risks. It might not survive." His grandfather only smiled and said, "Well, let's see what happens." Years passed. Jacob grew older, and when he returned to visit his grandfather 4 summers later, he remembered the question. He immediately asked, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to succeed in life, you didn't give me an answer. Will you tell me now?" This time, his grandfather nodded and said, "First, let's check on the 2 saplings we planted." They went inside the house. The plant in the pot was still alive, but it had barely grown. It was weak, thin and fragile. Then they stepped outside to see the second tree. What Jacob saw left him amazed. The sapling that had been planted outdoors had grown into a strong, tall tree. Its roots were deep in the ground, its trunk sturdy, and its branches spread wide, reaching for the sky. Grandfather looked at Jacob and said, "Do you see the difference? The plant inside the house was safe, yes, but because it was never tested, it stayed small and weak. The tree outside faced storms, rain, heat, and wind. It had to struggle, but those struggles made its roots stronger and its trunk unshakable. That tree is a survivor, and that is why it grew tall and powerful." Then his grandfather leaned closer and said, "Jacob, success in life is no different. If you always look for comfort and avoid challenges, you may stay safe, but you will never grow into the person you are meant to be. But if you face your struggles head-on, you will become stronger with every obstacle. Success doesn't come from avoiding difficulties, it comes from conquering them." Jacob stood quietly, staring at the tree. In that moment, his grandfather's words sank deep into his heart. He realized that the very things we often fear, problems, setbacks, failures, are the same things that build our strength, resilience, and character. Friends, this story isn't just about a boy and a tree, it's about you, me, and everyone chasing success. Too often, we want life to be easy. We hope for smooth roads, no failures, no struggles. But here's the truth, easy roads don't lead to greatness. The strongest people you admire today, the entrepreneurs, athletes, leaders, inventors, they all became who they are because they didn't shy away from storms. They welcomed challenges, they fought through failures, and they came out stronger each time. Think about it. Muscles grow only when they are challenged by weight. Diamonds are formed only under pressure. And people, ordinary people, become extraordinary only when they are tested by life. If you want to succeed in life, you have to stop seeing obstacles as enemies. Instead, look at them as opportunities. Every time you face a setback, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can this make me stronger? Remember, success is not about staying comfortable, it's about growing. Growth comes with pain, with risks, with failures, but those very struggles are what will prepare you to achieve your dreams. So the next time life throws a storm your way, don't hide. Don't run back to comfort. Stand tall, like that tree outside. Spread your roots deep, hold your ground, and let the storm shape you into someone unshakable. Because success is not built in safety, It is built in struggle. And if you're willing to go through that struggle, there is no dream in this world that you cannot achieve.